Hello, hello. I am working on a couple of orders and I'm right in the middle of painting it. I thought, you know, I need to go live and paint this. So I've already got part of it done, but hello, welcome. This is not my normal live night, but I thought since I was painting, I would see if anybody else was out there and wanted to join me. And I know there are several different lives going on right now, but I thought we would just paint and chat a little bit. I am Pam Savage with Young at Heart Creations, and I paint just about every day. I don't go live every day, but I do paint something just about every day. So let me get you pulled up over here. Hi, Maria. Maria, I mailed your package out yesterday, and after I got it all sealed and ready to stick in the mailbox, I realized I did not put your invoice in there. So, but you should be able to print it out. So, but it's on its way. Everybody's orders are on their way, except for a couple of them that I'm finishing up that wanted something extra. So I'm working on those, but let me go over here on my iPad and get you pulled up so I can see comments better. Over here on I don't want to hear myself talk. All right, let's see. I think I got it working. Yay. Okay. Yes, there's Anna and Maria and Miss Amanda. Hello, hello. Okay, so what I'm painting, and I've painted one of these live before, but this is a special order that somebody wanted. So it's just a 3D box, wooden box, Revolution plywood on the back, and then just looks like, maybe 1/4 inch pine, just a frame in a kind of like a shadow box, and it's going to be a lemon. Hi, Donna. Hello. Hi, Lynn. Hello, Peggy. So this is not my normal night, but I was painting and I thought, well, why not? Let's paint with me. So we'll just kind of chat as we paint. And again, I want to thank you guys for my successful live sale. Let me tell you, those things are work. It takes a lot of work beforehand to get everything marked and ready and displayed, and then the work really begins afterwards when you start invoicing and packaging up and figuring out how much the shipping's gonna be. I don't have any way to do that here yet. So everything went great. I didn't charge quite enough on shipping on some of them, but you know, you live and learn, and I did not lose any money, so don't worry about that. I did not lose anything, but it was a learning process for me, and it was so much fun, and y'all were so kind to David, Mr. Pam, so thank you so much for that. Hi, Pam. Hi, Gretchen. Hello. Thursday night we'll be painting something different. I think I know what we're going to be doing, but I'm not positive yet, so I won't say yet. But tonight, if you're just hopping on, just painting a little lemon in a box. So I've already painted it white, and then I went over it in medium, Hauser medium green. And then with a chip brush, I just dry brushed some white on it and dry brushed some stripes, some plaid on it, just with a dry brush with the green, the same green. And then I've just taken my pattern and drawn it on with graphite paper. This is just a little lemon pattern that I had. And I've got the lemon base coated in white. And so I'm going to go with, I think of the last one I used banana cream. I'm out of banana cream. So I'm going to try Sunny Day. I think that will work because lemons are pretty bright. So I think that will work. I think, and this may be hard for y'all to see with it being 3D, but I'm going to bring you down here. See if we can keep it in camera there. So I've been recovering from surgery, and it's been kind of a week. Just haven't had a whole lot of energy, so I haven't gotten a lot done. Okay, yeah, I think that yellow is going to be really pretty. So we'll just get it base coated. I'm using, typically I use a flat brush. Tonight I've got an angle brush out. I've just been using it on something else, so we'll just go with it. And I put white down first since the green stripes were behind it, and I knew this yellow would not cover that very well. So the white will make this yellow pop make it look so much better. There were a lot of people going live today. When I walked into the post office, I had to make 3 trips to get all the packages in, and they were just laughing at me. Because I'm a very short person, and to try to carry all those packages in and get them all up to the counter without dropping them. Anyway, so it was fun. Okay, so I'm just base coating the lemon in yellow. Sunny Day Yellow. We are going to, Monday, we're going to have all the kids over and cook some hamburgers and make some homemade ice cream for the holiday. It's getting harder and harder to get us all together now that the kids are old enough to work and have jobs. We kept our new grandbaby Saturday, let the kids go out, and they went to a movie and had supper. Emily starts back to work. My daughter-in-law starts back to work on the 20th. So that'll be on Tuesdays. So I will start keeping little Jack on Tuesdays, starting on the 20th. They're about 45 minutes away from us. I would drive an hour and 45 minutes if I needed to. Okay, so that's our base. I'm going to dry it just a little bit, but I think I could probably get away with just 1 coat, but I'm going to go ahead and put 2 on it just to be safe. Hi, Jean. Oh, you're not late. We're just getting started. You have 3 huge IKEA bags that I used to put my packages in for the post office. Yeah, I had some big bags that I'd gotten from Joann's, and that's what I used, Maria. It was it was quite the sight, me trying to get in there. Hi, Dana. Hi, Ruthie. And I will put just a jute hanger on the back of it. Once I get it all painted. And I'm going to do the leaves in a little bit darker green, since we have, this is the color I typically would use for my leaves, the Hauser medium green. But I wanted a little bit different color so they will stand out. So we'll go with a little bit darker green and then do some highlighting on them. These were actually, I bought these at, let's see, 3 years ago at Tamara Bennett's live event in Nashville. Her husband made them out of scraps from some other things that they were making. And she said, who is going to buy those? And I don't think they had any left. He had a whole big couple of stacks of them. And we all bought them. And I have painted several things in them. Okay, so I think we're good on our yellow. I just added a little bit of water to kind of thin it out a little. And then I'm going to go with, this is Anita's mustard. So you could go with any straw or any gold color. Marigold would be pretty. I'm going to use this to do a little shading. We'll see if it's dark enough. Not even going to clean my brush. Just going to load it up on the tip with some of that darker color. And we'll just do some shading around it and under the leaves. Y'all see that okay? Still using my angle brush. Just kind of lifts that leaf off of there once you get that shading on there. Hi, Patty. Hello, Heather. I didn't know if anybody would be out there tonight or not, or if you were already getting ready for bed. But I had several things I need to catch up on. So painting later than normal. As painters, makers, our busy time of the year is really starting to ramp up, getting ready to start painting Christmas before long, craft shows, and I will give you some exciting news, a couple things, and I'll have more details after this weekend, but first off, I'm only, I think it was 16 people from 1,000 followers. So don't forget to sprinkle the video. And once I get to 1,000, you know I like to send out some nice happy mail. But the next thing is, y'all have pushed me to it, encouraged me to do it, given me the confidence to do it. You've asked for it, and I've been putting it off, thinking, oh, I don't know if I can do that, but sure we can. We can do it together. But I have my workshop that we've been talking about scheduled. Let me get my little calendar out here. I'm going to have a workshop on Thursday of September, Thursday the 29th and 30th, an online workshop. So I'll be doing it from here. The first night that what we'll do is we will just work on some techniques and different things with different brushes and just some different terms and things that we'll go over. And hopefully there'll be some things that you have not done before that will help you, give you some little tricks and things. And going to break it up into 2 nights because the second night we will be, y'all are going to paint this with me, and we're going to do it step by step, very slowly, and I will have all the instructions and everything out a couple of weeks ahead of time so you'll know what to get. Any kind of wood piece, or you can do it on canvas. I know you're not going to have a sled, you know, like this. So any kind of wood piece that you want to do it on, and I'll give you measurements and things like that. But the first night is just going to be practicing techniques that we'll be using on it on poster board. So we'll be doing that on poster board the night before, and then the second night, we may have time to get started a little bit on some base coating on the first night. We'll see how that goes. But then on the second night, we will we'll paint on that. So I think it's going to be fun. It's only going to be $10. So we're going to work on this weekend. My daughter's coming up, and we're going to work on getting everything set up to so that you can pay. And we'll set up a separate private Facebook page for it. So it'll be my first time to do an online workshop. Now I do paint parties all the time in person, but it's a little different doing it online if you're not a technical person, and I'm not. But we're going to do it. So mark your calendar. What did I say? The 29th and 30th? I have to look because I just set the date today. Yes, September the 29th and the 30th. So the last couple of days of this month, we'll start it at 6 o'clock. And I'm not going to put a 6 to 8, 6 to whatever. We'll just kind of keep it at no more than 2 hours probably. But we'll get as much done as we can the first night. And then we will paint on the second night. And if we don't get through on the second night and I need to go a third night, we will do that. But right now I'm going to just keep it at 2 nights. Okay, so on the lemon, here's a little bit of shading around that. And I like to, at the bottom of it, I like to take just kind of a little brown, you know, lemons kind of have dimples in them. So I just like to give it a little bit of a, just some dimples is what I call them. So I'm going to take a little bitty scruffy brush that's all, does not keep its shape anymore. And we're just going to dot a little bit of this cocoa color on there, just to make it look a little bit like a shadow. And I'm going to put some on, but then I'm going to get it off too. So I'm going to load it, but then I'm going to offload it. I'm just going to do some pouncing. Let me get you back down here. So we'll just do some pouncing down here, just on the bottom. Kind of down in the, I don't know what you call that. Maybe it's navel. I don't know. Do lemons have navels? Belly buttons? And I'm just turning it all different directions. I don't want a perfect line there. Okay, and just kind of soften it up. Now I'm going to go back with a little bit of that Sunny Day and just soften it up. I'm just going to go over it with that Sunny Day and soften the harshness up a little bit. Putting it on, taking it off. You love the snowman? Hi, is it Masha? Am I saying that right? Hi, Karen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is not my normal painting time, but I just was painting a little while, so I thought, well, I'm going to bring y'all on. Okay, so I'm going to put just a little bit of, get a little bit lighter. Actually, let's just add a little bit of white to that yellow that we've already got out, and we'll just do a little bit of highlighting in here. So I'm going to add just a little bit of white to it. I bought some new scruffy brushes. I don't know what you call them, stenciling brushes, but I didn't bring them in here. So I'm just going to mix a little bit of white. Just to give us a little bit lighter color. Okay, gonna put it on and take it off. Something in it. So up here where the light would be shining down on it. So I'm loading it, but then I'm offloading it. And I'm just in some circular motions, a little bit of pouncing, just rubbing some of that. A little bit lighter color on there. Let me see if that's light enough. I think I'm going to go just a little bit lighter. Okay, so added just a little more white. Okay, much better. And it's probably not going to show up real well on camera. I'm even going to go over that just a little bit down at the bottom. So I'm not sure if you can see the highlight in there, but it looks like the light is shining on it there. I think that's all we need on that. I'm going to go just a little more with this sunny day. I want that just to be a hint of that brown. Okay. All right, let's work on our leaves a little bit. And let's go with this. I think I'm going to go with, let's try this plantation pine and see if we like that. All right, I'm going to switch to just a little bit smaller angle brush. You can do flat or round, either one. Okay, I think that's going to be a good color. And I'm just making sure that I get over my graphite paper lines. This green looks pretty up against the yellow. I'm anxious to get started in Christmas stuff with all the reds and greens. Oh, I'm gonna have to switch to the bigger one. Okay, so I'm switching to the larger angle brush. And we'll definitely need a couple of coats on here. Now I could have finished it out with that smaller one, but it takes more time if you're not using a large enough brush, and you'll see more brush strokes if the brush is too small. Okay, there's a little small leaf over here. Now that one, I can probably use the small one on. Probably even use a round. Hubby's got the TV pretty loud down there. Hopefully Facebook doesn't think I'm playing music, and I've had the hardest time with my videos with them lately. One of them they even deleted and never told me why. It was just there for the first hour and then gone. All right, let's try that just a little and put another coat on. I could have gone under the leaves with white also, just to help it cover, but I think we'll be able to get some good coverage on it. I think it'll be all right. Hello, Crystal. Okay, so let's go with the second. Could even take, this pine is a little translucent or transparent, and it could possibly take a third coat on it. putting it up on its chisel edge just to go around on the edge of it. Okay, and let's put a second coat on the small one. I used to live in California when I was, I think I was 5, and one of the family members had lemon trees in their yard, and I just thought that was the coolest thing to have a lemon tree and just go out and pick lemons. And it's no different than having an apple tree. You know, apples, apple tree, but we don't see lemon trees around here, so I just thought it was very special. I just remember thinking, she's just the coolest aunt. She has lemon trees. Okay, so those of you just hopping on, the workshop, online workshop that we'll be doing is on September the 29th and 30th. We're going to work this weekend on getting the event set up on the website so you can go in and pay. It'll just be $10. We'll do several different techniques the first night. Things you'll need to know how to do in order to paint the snowman. I'm calling him the Moonlight Snowman. That's what I'm naming him. Moonlight Snowman. But I put out some feelers and had a few vote on what they would like to paint as the project. And that's what was chosen. And I like that because you can paint it on anything that you have. You can paint it on a round. You can paint it on canvas. Any piece of wood that you have. I would say at least an 8 by 10. You can even go larger if you want to. I'm not going to have a pattern. We're just going to do it with what you've got around your house as far as making the snowman. So you'll need to be looking for, like for my snowman, I used the rim off of a mason jar. And then I used this for his center. And then I used some kind of smaller circle. I think this for his head. So be finding 3 different size circles, large, medium, and small enough for the head for your snowman if you're going to participate. So you can go ahead and be looking for those items. You're going to need several pieces of white poster board cut up into 8 by 10 sheets. I would say at least a couple of poster boards cut up. So if that will kind of help you to be getting ready for it. Okay, I'm just going to put a little more paint on here. Now that's a really dark leaf, but we're going to do some highlighting on it. I'm actually going to do some shading on the bottom with, since that's such a dark color, we'll just go with some black and do some shading on the bottom of it with black. And then we'll do a little bit lighter color. So I'm going to add just a little bit of black on the tip of that angle brush and go on the bottom here. And just blend it out. Need a little bit of water. I don't want a harsh line. Okay, so you can see the difference in that. And do the same thing on the little one. Add just a little bit of water to it. Just a touch of the black. Just blending it out so I don't have just a harsh line with it. Okay. Now let's go with let's get some Hauser light green to do our highlighting with. Typically I would use lime green or something that bright, but this is such a dark leaf that I think we can get away with just using the light. Okay, so I'm going on the top edge now. And I'm still using the angle brush. This angle brush needs a good alcohol washing. And I need to boil it just a minute. Its little bristles are getting a little bit worn and frayed. Okay, I'm going a little bit bolder with that lighter color. Anybody else have big plans for the holiday weekend? I haven't made homemade ice cream in a few months, so the kids are really looking forward to it. Okay, I'm going to go back with the Hauser medium green to make the little veins, but I forgot to do our little leaf here. If I can do it with this big one, I might need to go down to the small one. I think we're good. Okay, so I'm going to take my liner brush and we'll make some little veins. Let's go back with the medium. I've been seeing lots and lots of pretty pumpkins, painted pumpkins on Facebook. Okay, so we're just going to make some veins. Yeah, let's make some in the little one. I'm trying to get it where you can see it, but also where I can reach it. right, for the stem, let's go with, let me grab a crayon. Let's just go with dark chocolate. Dark chocolate. I know a lot of people have their kitchens done in lemons. Okay, I've got a round brush. Hi, Novi. Is it Novi or Nobby? Okay, so I've got a little stem coming up here front that's connecting the leaves and connecting the lemon. I feel like Debbie off of, I think, is it Art and Grace? Painting upside down. So Debbie, if you're on here, watch this replay. Whoops, I got into the green. That's okay. We'll mix it in there. She amazes me with, it's Art and Grace, Debbie, with Art and Grace, how she can paint upside down so her viewers can watch and see better what she's doing. She paints better upside down than I do right side up. All right, let's try that just a little bit so I can put a second coat on it. All right, we're starting to look like a lemon. Now this time I'm going to pick up a little bit of that khaki color with it as well, just to kind of get some grain marks in there. So I'm just going to dip both on there. Just going to double load it. Just to get a little variation in color. Okay, and let's put a little top to it. I'll put some little marks here with that lighter color. Brush is fraying just a little bit. Okay, so we've got our stem. Now let's put, I think we need a little, I think we need a bumblebee on here. So I'm going to draw that with my pencil first. And we'll just draw it coming right up here. And we'll draw a little head there. Okay, good enough. So let's do it in the yellow first. Just gonna go straight into that sunny day. So many different ways to paint your bees. Mine are not not really realistic looking. They're more whimsical. And this is just a small, tiny little liner brush. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Carla. Thank you. This one is being shipped, oh, I don't know. I've sent to so many different states this week. Orders from the live sale. That fascinates me to see where everything's going. How it leaves my little craft room and goes all over the United States. And then we'll come across with some black. And we'll add some mid wings. It's kind of hard to paint inside this because I can't get right down to it. So it's a little awkward. I'm going to outline him in the black. And then we'll make some black stripes across them. Now we could go, to make the stripes, you could go back and forth to make it look kind of like it's fuzzy. So that's one way to do it, but I think I'm just gonna be lazy tonight and just go across. I've got to do another candy corn tomorrow, so I'll be painting some more bees on that one. Okay, he needs some little antennae. Hi, Linda. I mailed your package yesterday. So you should be getting it. I don't know if you'll get it by Saturday, and I know Monday's a holiday, so nothing will go on Monday. So hopefully y'all will have them by Tuesday. So I'm kind of pressing down to make the little dot and then lifting up. All right, let's get some gray and just put some wings on there. Choose Gray Sky. Okay, let's get a little bit larger round. And I'm going to kind of water it down a little bit because I don't mind if a little bit shows through. My door has come open and I can hear that TV, so I don't know if y'all can hear it, but bear with me a minute while I close it because I don't want Facebook thinking I've got something going on in the background. So this is what we'll be painting on the second night of the workshop. It looks intimidating, but it's not when we do it step by step. And after you practice the things the first night, it'll be a piece of cake. Piece of cake. I think I need to go a little bit wider on the stripes. Okay, so I'm adding a little more pressure. Okay, let's do what I call the little fly lines. Just kind of showing motion. Okay, let me look at him a second here. I have to think about whether or not I'm going to outline the wings in black. Probably maybe a darker gray. Let me see if I've got a darker. This is Ceramic Coat and it's called Hammered Iron. So it's a lot darker actually. I think I'll outline it in that. Ceramic Coat, the first paint, when I first started painting 30-something years ago, that's the only paint I used. And I do still love some of their colors, but it's getting harder and harder to find. It's thicker than Americana. Watering it down just a little bit. Just gonna go this way. Making you dizzy, sorry. And I'm just using that small little liner brush. Okay, now those wings stand out much more. And you can see the little flight lines. Let's see if I can get I'm going to add a little more of that lighter yellow in here. Okay, that's what she ordered. Very loose, got quite a bit of detail in it. Just adding a little bit of lineage in there. Alrighty, so there's our lemon. I know some of it's hard to see on camera, but there's quite a bit of detail in that leaf that makes it stand out. Maybe a little bit harder for you to see. Hi, Brenda. Thank you. That buffalo plaid is very, very, what would you call it? It's just dry. It's just very loosely put on there, just kind of to give an illusion of buffalo plaid. So that is just dry brushed, and we will do that in the workshop together. You will be able to do that after the first night of our workshop. Super, super easy. You can do it with any color, and just dry brushed on the outside of this after I did it in the green. So I'll put my little hangers on here, and it will also sit by itself, you know, if she wants to set it on a shelf or just on her cabinet. I'm not sure where she's going to put it, but I just thought you'd like to kind of see what I was working on tonight before I go to bed. So this one's done, except I've got to seal it and then put the hanger on it. And I've got 2 more items for her. I don't typically take orders because I can't keep up with craft show season, but for the live, I did take a couple. One of the ladies was having some health issues and was not able to get on the live, so I did. So that's why we're doing these. But thank you so much. Thanks, Brenda. So again, for those, there's several of you that have just kind of hopped on. The my first workshop, online workshop, will be September the 29th and 30th. That's on a Thursday and a Friday. And we'll start at 6 o'clock. Probably go a couple of hours. The first night will be mostly just different techniques with different brushes and showing you what to do, strokes that we're going to do for the snowman. And then the second night, we will work on the snowman. So if we have finished it, the first night, we'll go ahead and do some base coating on the snowman. But so what you'll need for that is if you want to paint it on a piece of wood, that's fine. Just something you have around the house, or a canvas. I would say an 8x10 at least, or 11x14 canvas. Let's see what size the front of this sled is. This is what we'll be doing. Let me measure it right quick and see. Okay, so it's about, with the arch up here, that's 11 tall, and then it's 7 across. So an 8 by 10, anything 8 by 10 would be plenty big enough for you to do. For canvas, wood, if you want to do metal, I mean, I'll be doing it on, I'm going to be doing another sled. So I'll be doing it on the last little sled that I have. So I'll be doing it on wood, but you can do it whatever you want to do it on. Whatever brushes you have, we'll make those work. We're going to go over several different brushes the first night and different things that we can do with them. And then just some cut up poster board to practice on the first night. So I'm trying to do it so that you don't have to go out and buy anything. Hi, Nene. And we'll just, we'll just go from there. And I want to see pictures of everybody. So give me the weekend to get the Facebook page set up and to get the payment set up on my website so that we can do that. And get a flyer set up and we'll go from there. And y'all be praying for me because I'm not technical. So hopefully everything will go right. It's just basically a live on a private page. That's what I keep telling myself. So we will go from there. It'll just be $10. You can't go wrong for $10. So that will more than cover my time. And if I would just do it free, but my husband keeps telling me, you got to remember, it is a business. You're in business. You'll go out of business if you keep giving everything away. So I'm trying to get better at that. I am. Thank you, Maria. All right. Good night, ladies. I am going to call it a night tonight. And not sure what I'll be doing tomorrow. I got to work on a candy corn, but y'all just saw me do that. So I doubt if you'll want to hang out with me to do that again. But Thursday night, 6 or 6:30, I'll let you know. We're going to paint something. I'm going to work on it tomorrow to see if it's going to work out. We'll do something really cute for then. All right. Thanks a lot, ladies. Good night.